Is he actually wearing the same thing he wore in the last video? Well, yeah. What's good, everyone on YouTube? It's me again, back with another video. And yeah, still haven't shaved, so tied up hair, mask, ridiculous shirt, but hey, we're gonna go with it anyway. And today we're actually talking about another Adidas shoe, and this was a pretty interesting, as I say in many things, pretty interesting collaboration between Adidas and Japanese fashion label White Mountaineering. And it's been a while actually. They've been collaborating for many years at this point. And for this season, they decided to collaborate on a shoe that I don't think many people are very much hyped up on. Like the Lexicon itself, it's a pretty boring looking shoe in my opinion. But this particular White Mountaineering iteration, I think, really elevates the silhouette, and that's why we have it on the channel here today. So yeah, not much to say on that. So today we're talking about the Adidas Lexicon White Mountaineering in the navy colorway. So yeah, with the intro out of the way, let's get into the box. So unfortunately for this collaboration, they didn't actually do anything interesting with the box. We've just got the standard Adidas Originals blue box with the white stripes down the front of it. And then we've got pretty standard paper on inside with the yellow Adidas logo. The shoes are stuffed with standard packing paper. So no extras, no anything. So kind of disappointed in that, especially when you consider the price of these. And we move to the side, it reads Lexicon White Mountaineering. So the retail price on these. The retail price on this shoe was actually like 330 AUD. After discount, I ended up spending around, I think like 226 or 227. I'm not even sure what number it is. I'll look it up. I'll put the conversion here. And to put it bluntly, I would not pay full retail for these shoes. They're not exactly a hot commodity. But if you can find them for around the 200 AUD mark, I'd say go for them if you're interested in them. So yeah, with the box out of the way, let's get into the shoes. I feel a jump cut coming. And here we are. The Adidas Lexicon White Mountaineering in the navy colorway. So largely similar. If you just look at the silhouette itself, this pretty much is just a regular Lexicon. But there have been a lot of details added to this shoe that make it quite interesting in my opinion. The first and main change is that we've completely done away with laces and we've got these three metal buckles that run down the front of the shoe. I think the metal buckles actually add a lot of weight to the shoe because this Lexicon actually weighs a bit more than a regular one. But the buckles don't actually do anything. They're not adjustable in any way, so they're just there for aesthetics. And this shoe honestly is a slip-on in the way that you can just put your foot in and out of it really easily. Alongside the buckles, the usual nylon stripes that have been done on the side have been extended further than the stitching itself. So we've just got these flaps that hang off the shoe, and it gives the shoe a kind of unfinished but like industrial look to it, which makes it look really interesting. And alongside all this, we've got this white contrast stitching along the upper itself, which makes it look really sort of raw in a way, raw meat. And to make sure that you know this is a White Mountaineering collaboration, we've actually got White Mountaineering plastered all over this shoe. So we've got it on the piping that's found on most Lexicons. We've also got it on this little archway. We've got it on the pull tab at the back, as well as this little button and the white triangle, which is like a White Mountaineering Adidas motif that they've been using. So alongside this, the upper itself seems to be a weird sort of prime knit. I'm not sure if it actually is prime knit, but it's different to most mesh that they use on the Lexicon. And different to most Lexicons, we've actually got this rubberized toe cap that sits along the front of the shoe. And if we look at the midsole, the midsole is pretty much unchanged in terms of its sculpting, but we've actually got some sections colored in, which I don't think has been seen on many Lexicons itself. So we've got like this colored in pods at the back. And this actually has adiprene cushioning in it, so I think that's similar to the 500s, but I'm pretty sure the 500s use adiprene plus, which I heard is a bit different. And then the outsole is the pretty standard sort of triangular shapes that have been found on other Lexicons itself. So that pretty much covers the main features of this particular shoe. Now, in terms of sizing, I definitely would say that these shoes definitely fit small. So I opted to go up a half size in these, and even then I found that the toe box is really shallow. You can probably see it, but because of this plastic overlay, your toes can't really stretch through the knit very well, so it feels a little restrictive. So I would highly recommend for yourself to probably go up half a size in this shoe. So I am usually a US 9.5 in most of my shoes. I bought these in a US 10 and they fit me great. Now, in terms of comfort, I would say that the Adiprene is pretty comfortable underfoot. It's definitely not like a soft comfort sort of shoe. It's not like Boost or anything, but it's got this nice firmness to it. It's fairly decent. The upper itself is pretty flexible, especially around the toe box where it's kind of like necessary because we've just got this sort of knit material. The buckles itself don't seem to get in the way or anything. They're just kind of there for aesthetics. And despite the fact that there's no real like lockdown with the buckles, once your foot's in the shoe, you don't feel any heel slippage or anything. So I think the shape of the shoe's done really well to hold your foot in place once it's in, but it's still pretty easy to slip off this shoe. So overall, I would say this is pretty comfortable for a Lexicon, and pretty comfortable overall as a general shoe. Now I get into the part of the video where I talk about my opinions on this shoe. And I'll be honest, this has been a long time coming. When I first saw this shoe leaked at one of the, I forgot what season it was, I definitely knew this was the Lexicon I would have to buy whenever it came out. It really stung when it came out to be 330 Australian dollars, which is why I opted to wait for it to go on sale, which it did. But I just love all the changes that they've done to this shoe. They've really taken a shoe that honestly is pretty regular looking and kind of like humdrum when you compare it to like the new Oswego that's out as well. Alongside just overall Adidas's newer silhouettes all kind of seem to blend and bleed into the same aesthetic. It was finally refreshing to see a collaboration that significantly changed the silhouette. And I just think in the right fits, with just more like technical wear, or even just athleisure wear, I find that this shoe looks really good. It's definitely a head turner, it's really interesting. And this colorway itself is really just quite nice. You know, black, white, and navy is something you can't go wrong with. The other colorway is a different story. I really don't like this sort of brownish orange combination that they had going with it. But in this colorway, I would say I am a massive fan of this shoe and I can't wait to rock these for the rest of eternity. That's a bit of an overstatement, but I am actually super excited to wear these out for more wears. So yeah, with that, we come to the end of another video. So I'd love to hear what you guys think of the Adidas Lexicon White Mountaineering in this navy colorway. And out of the two colorways, which is your favorite? So easily for me, this is my favorite. And yeah, we'll just leave it at that. Like, comment, subscribe, leave a comment in the comment section down below. And if you're into more sneakers, dance, vlogs, and that sort of thing, consider subscribing to the channel. Time for the on feet, and I'll catch you guys in another video.